Someone just honked a horn. Someone just honked a horn outside my apartment 3 times. It's like honk, 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 and then honk, 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 and then honk, honk, honk. They did that 3 times, honking it 3 times each time. And sometimes they'll hit their car alarm and it'll honk 3 times and then they'll turn it off. I see your cars honking 3 times. And this AC thing on my apartment has been turning on and off constantly again, but now it's off when I start recording. It just turned off right after I said that completely. Like it was just like in like idle mode, and then it turned off. Right after I said that. But it's just been turning on and off constantly. And another thing, I think I've mentioned this before, but it wasn't out there when I first moved in here. They put it out there like, I don't know, a couple months after I moved in or something, like not that long after I moved in here. Like it was quiet here before, or when I first moved in here, and then they put that thing out there, and it's just always turning on and off constantly. Yeah, his cars honked 3 times, and then he honked 3 times, and then he honked 3 times. And it's weird too, because like, I'm not the only one here, you know, like, there's other people around, so it's like they're stalking everybody in the neighborhood. Their sound effects, whenever they do their sound effects. I mean, it's synced up on me, but I'm just saying though, like, everybody can hear it around, so it's like, I don't know, it's just weird. But yeah, there's just always honking horns out there. And sometimes it'll be in 3s like that. Or sometimes it'll just be honking 1 time, but it's doing it synced up every time that it honks. But it's doing it over and over. Or sometimes it'll just be honking, just like honk, 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 honk. They'll be doing that. They do all types of things. And then that thing's just off now. Like I said, like it's just turned off now. But the whole day today has been turning on and off. The whole day. Like all day. Just when I go live, it turns off. Oh, now it turned back on again right now. Probably syncing up with me talking about it again. Actual facts. And then it turns all the way on when I turn the sync off. It just turned all the way on right there. Like it has this like halfway mode where it's like warming up or whatever, and then it turns on all the way on right there. But now it's just on. But before I was recording, it was just turning on and off non-stop. Like every 2 seconds, it just turns on and off. I swear to God. When's it gonna turn? It just turned off a second ago. When's it gonna turn back on again? Is it gonna be synced up? I just turned on right when I said that. There it is. I don't know, I just want to keep the video rolling, see if there's any other sounds they're gonna do or whatever. It just turned off again right when I started opening this can of beans. It's gonna turn on again right when I put the beans in the pot or something. Some point it's gonna turn back on again. Turn back on right when I finish opening this can of beans. Turned off right when I started opening it, and then it turned on right when I finished opening it. If I can get it open. it turns it back on again right now. I knew that was gonna happen right there. Yep. Turn it back on. Synced up. Just keeps turning on and off, synced up. Always, just non-stop every day. It's gonna turn off right now. No. When's it gonna turn off? You hear it? Turn off right now. It did it right after I said it. Crazy. Yeah, everybody should go watch this movie. This movie is crazy. The movie is insane. So that last video I just did, there's the one street that I was walking up Norfolk Ave, and there was one light cars all up that street. So that was a crazy coincidence. I just want to mention that how that was just an insane coincidence. That there's just all these one light cars driving up one street, driving by me at synchronized places where they always drive by synchronized. There's one at the crosswalk, and there's one at the whatever, and one at another place, one when I got across the street. And there's just all these one light cars driving by on one street. Like everybody needs to go get their light fixed today. It's a crazy coincidence, right? What a magical freak occurrence that there's so many one light cars driving up one street. Like, how does that happen? And then at the start of the video, there was a 666 license plate parking right next to me. And then there was another 666 license plate later on in the video. A different car with a 666 license plate. Just some magical freak coincidences happening on that video. Like, why do so many people have one headlight out? Is it the eclipse or something? Did the eclipse make everyone's headlight go out? are they driving by me deliberately with one headlight out, purposefully? Which one? When's the next fire truck siren gonna go off? Haven't heard a fire truck siren in like a couple hours or something. When's the next fire truck or ambulance siren gonna go off? Can't wait. Y'all stocking out there? I don't see anybody stocking out there right now. Get to work. Damn, you're just gonna let me look out a window without stalking me? I don't see anybody out there right now. There comes a white car. And then, right when he goes around the corner, the AC turns on. And then, there's a black car driving out, and there's a bird flying directly over my window. And then a red car drives out. And right as the red car goes around the corner, the black car turns and parks. No lies. Not one single lie. I've never told a lie. There was literally a bird flying over my window, synced up with a car, and then it synced up with another car. That's what just happened. They'll just have a bird come and fly right over my window. And it happens all the time. They'll either do that or they'll fly like right in front of, like right in between me and the car. Or like right in between me and the corner of the building where the car is driving out. There'll be a bird right as the car drives out. Things like that. Or they'll just come and land right as a car drives out or whatever. Sounds insane. but it's true. And like, there's no other birds out here. I don't see any other birds out here. There's just one bird that came and flew directly over my head. Here goes a flock of birds flying by right after I said that. I don't know. I don't know about them, but that one bird though, he was a robot bird or something, microchipped or a shapeshifter or whatever the fuck. Whatever it is. People say it's shapeshifters and witches. I don't think so. I think it's like a robot bird or something, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's a tan car and a blue car. Are they stalkers? There's a loud motorcycle right when the blue car goes around the corner, and a guy with a red shirt walking out around the corner, the same corner that the car drove around. So, yep, they were stalkers. And I don't know if he has a red shirt to sync up with the blue car, but I've seen that before. Where, like, and you know, they always have like people inside of red cars with blue shirts and blue cars with red shirts. But like, I've seen like this guy on a bike ride by me with a blue shirt as a red car drives by and things like that. I've seen that happen before. So he probably has a red shirt and he's syncing with the blue car for the red and blue sync. They just love to sync red and blue things together. It's so much fun to them to sync red and blue things together and black and silver cars together. And then white and red cars together. I see that a lot too. And then one day I think they were doing like silver and red cars. Like I'd see like a silver and red car together, and then I'd see another silver and red car together. I don't know. I don't know. But definitely the white and the red and the blue, and the black and the silver. They do those all the time. DJ Khaled is the GOAT. Okay. There's someone walking out, and then he's gonna stalk me, I bet. Because 99% of people in the world are stalkers, apparently. I'm just recently finding this out like a year ago. But apparently, for a long time, 99% of the people on Earth have been stalkers. And probably my whole life, they've been stalking me. And it just still blows my mind. Because it's like, why, dude? Why is everyone a stalker? He's getting in a white car. Strike one. Right as he gets in, this red car drives out. What's he gonna do? He's gonna sync up with more cars as he pulls out of the parking lot. I'm making a prediction. Am I right? What's gonna happen? What is gonna happen with the white car? He's just sitting there. This gray car drives out, and then it syncs with the red car. They're just driving the same direction up the street. It drives out around the corner of this building, drives around the corner of this building, and right when it goes around the corner of this building, the red car is coming out over here. They're just always doing that, syncing around the corners of buildings, and sometimes it's a whole parade of cars. It'll just be a car coming out here. It'll just be a car coming out here, and then it'll go over here, and another car will come out here at the same time, and then it'll go over here, and another car will come out of here at the same time. And you just keep doing it. But that time it was just 2 cars. But now there's nothing, and then something. What's it gonna be? I don't know. Is it gonna be a bird flying over my apartment again? Is it gonna be a siren? Is it gonna be a car alarm? No idea. Is it gonna be someone coughing in the apartment next to me? What is it gonna be? Is a white car turning around doing a U-turn? I don't know about that guy. Probably a stalker. Here's a tan car syncing up with a black car around the corner. There you go. And then the black car drives around the corner, and then the AC turns off right when he drives around the corner. You just hear it turning on and off constantly the whole time I'm talking to. It just turned off again right there. Probably syncing up with me talking about it. But it just turns on and off, like in between it syncing up, it'll just turn on and off randomly, you know, but then it'll sync up again with whatever is going on or whatever I'm doing. And it's just constantly doing this, where it's just turning on and off. And it's right outside of my window. And it's really obnoxious. And like I usually just tune it out, you know, but like it's just loud and obnoxious though. It's just like it's just out there to annoy me. That's all that it is. I don't even know if it's attached to anything. Or if it's just out there just to annoy me. Alright. Where's the next stalker? This one guy, that guy that got in the white car is still sitting in his white car. The AC just turned off right when this white SUV drove out, and then another white car drives out with it. There's the stalkers. There went 2 stalkers. Cool. They're still stalking me. That's cool. It's cool to be a stalker. Apparently, it's cool to be a stalker. Right, guys? It's cool to be a stalker, right? That's what everybody's doing. I always thought it was uncool to be a stalker, and it's like a crime because it's uncool, because it's not cool to stalk people. I always thought that, but apparently it's so cool to stalk people. It's just awesome. So I don't know, maybe I just need to lighten up or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weirdo because I don't think stalking is cool. But apparently it's cool. It's really cool. Everybody loves stalking. It's also hilarious. It's also really funny to drive by people and stalk them. With your children in the car, even. That's so hilarious. I'm gonna drive by you and stalk you to deliberately drive you crazy and make you possibly violent with my child in the car, and then I'm gonna laugh while I do it, because that's hilarious. To do that with my child in the car and put my child's life at risk. That's hilarious. Ha ha ha. So I was always under the impression that stalking is a crime and it's also not cool, but apparently it's legal and it's also cool. Apparently. I don't know. It's news to me. Oh, white car's leaving now. What's he gonna do? He synced up with a white SUV around the corner when he left. He goes around the corner of the building, and right at that moment, a white SUV comes out around the corner of the building. Took him forever. But he finally did it. He stalked me. Hey, y'all ever read 1984? Just go read that again. I've been rereading 1984, and where's all these random people coming from? What's up, guys? Well, your name's got 666 in it, so you're probably a bot. You're probably sent in here or whatever. By the 1984 gang. Are you with the 666 1984 33 gang? Here I am. What's up, Aaron? Can you say hi to my brother Jackson? It's his birthday. No. How about you say hi to him? Why do I gotta say hi to him? He doesn't even know me. There's a white car driving out, and right as it goes around the corner, the AC turns off. Wow. You stalked me again. There's a blue car sneaking up with a silver car. And then nothing happens after that. They're just weird like that. They just do weird things all day. There's a plane that flew over my apartment this morning. I forgot about that. It was right after these two sirens went off, like within like 20 minutes of each other or whatever. The white SUV just drove around the corner right when I walk up to the window, and this black car drove out at the same time. And then he's parking in the parking lot. And then right when he parks, a bird flies over my window. I don't know about that bird. But that other bird, though, that other bird, he is a gang stalker bird. For sure. Well, here's another black car turning in the parking lot, and then another black car starts moving right when he turns into the parking lot. He's like straightening out his car and parking again. They're always doing that. Synced up. They'll just like back up and park it again, synced up with another car, and then this other car drives out, and a white SUV comes up and parks. And this blue car is just sitting in the parking lot, and it starts moving right when the white SUV parks on the side of the street. And then this black car comes out and parks pointed directly at my window. And then right as he parks, the AC turns on. And the blue car just moved like a couple feet and is just sitting there. Oh, the guy from the black car. Wait a minute. The guy from the second black car got out, and the other black car started moving in and is parking in a different parking spot. And the guy has a blue shirt or a red shirt, and he syncs up with someone with a blue shirt around the corner. And when he walks around the corner, I think he walks around the corner, and then someone with a blue shirt walks out at the same exact time. The same corner. She getting in another black car. And then right when she gets in, the AC turns off again. I'm telling you. It's no lies. It's all perfectly synced up. Then she takes off in the black car. Nothing happened there, though. But then the other black car that parked in the parking lot hasn't gotten out yet, but when he gets out, something's going to happen. Here comes another black car parking right when a red car goes around the corner. Parking on the side of the street. And then that blue car is just sitting in the middle of the parking lot. Like, it was sitting in one spot in the middle of the parking lot, and then it drove forward like a couple feet, synced up with the other cars, and it's just sitting there now. Just in the middle of the parking lot. Like, where there's no parking space, you know? And turned on, you know? Like, it's just sitting there. I don't know if he's staring at me with binoculars, jerking off right now or something. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. He rolling a blunt or something? What's he doing in the middle of the parking lot? I don't know, but I bet when he starts moving again, it's gonna be when a white car drives out, or a red car, or a blue car, or some other color car, but it's gonna be perfectly synced with it. But most likely it's gonna be a white or a red or a blue car, because it's a blue car. So he's gonna sync with a red or a blue car or a white car, because they love to drive their white cars. Those are the three most likely scenarios, but it might be a cat running out, or a bird flying over my window, or a guy on a bike, or something else syncing up with it. I don't know. There's a black car syncing with a silver car. That just happened. Like, they just have these cars, like that other black car is still just sitting there too. And they just have cars just sit there forever, and then like you're like anticipating them to take off, but like those have all these other gang stalkers in between, and then they'll finally take off like 5 minutes later or whatever. Like, why is this dude just sitting in the middle of the parking lot? This red and this tan car drove out simultaneous, and then went around the corner simultaneous, and then this gray and this red car drive out, and then the blue car starts moving, and then one light car is doing a U-turn. One light black car comes out and does a U-turn. And then right when he goes around the corner, the red car starts moving again, and then the blue car starts moving again. And then this gray car comes out, and he's syncing up with him. And he parks in a place that's not a parking spot. And he parks right as the red car parks, and right as the blue car drives around the corner. And then they're getting out of the red car and the gray car simultaneously. Like, did he get back in the gray car? Fucking weirdos. I wish I want to turn the camera around and show it, because like that was weird. That was really weird what just happened right there. Like, it's really obvious. that something weird is going on out there. It doesn't look normal, you know? They're just all robotically synced up with each other. And for the record, I just want to say this again. I don't just sit and look out my window all the time like that. I just do that when I'm recording. Like sometimes I'll look out there for a few minutes and just be entertained by them. But then I'm like, okay, it's enough of that. My refrigerator just turned on and it probably did that synced up, but I wasn't paying attention to when it turned on. It was probably synced up with me doing something. Why am I getting all these random people? Like, I know some of these gotta be gang stalker bots, but I've just been getting all these random people in my comments lately. Another thing I was gonna say is there was that video this morning I did where there was the toy drone that was just hovering over the intersection, and then right when I walked up to the intersection, it flew away. But when I was living in Colorado, I was sitting at the park one day, and this guy came over with his toy drone and flew it right over me. And it was just hovering like over my head, like staring at me with it. And looking back, I think he was a gang stalker. He was like all the way on the other side of the park too. He just flies his drone over and hovers it right over my head, like really low. So that just reminded me of that this morning. Because that drone, it was just hovering there. I thought it was a plane coming at first, because I always see a plane with, it has like blinking red and blue light like that drone did. But then I just realized it was hovering there. I was like, is that a helicopter? What is that? And then I get closer and I realize it's a drone. And it's really low, really low in the sky, and it's a toy drone. And then right when I walk up to the intersection, it starts to move. And then right when a car drives by, right after that, it flies away. So that was different. That AC thing just turned off, synced up. Someone just closed the car door right when I walk up the window, and the white SUV is taking off again. That was parked on the side of the street, and the gray car is taking off again. And then this black car is coming to drive by me. It has a C3 license plate. And then another black car starts driving right when it drives by me. It's parked on the side of the street. And then there's a white truck coming out. And then something's gonna happen when the white truck goes around the corner. Yep, a tan car drives out right when the white truck goes around the corner. And then it's syncing up with this red car coming out of the parking lot. And then the red car goes around the corner. And then nothing there, but then the next thing is gonna happen. Now. The AC just turned off right when I said that. Right when I said now. You can probably hear it. So you know that I'm not lying, because you can probably actually hear it. There's a red truck driving out, and these birds are flying out, and this one bird came and flew right over my window. And then this red car is taking off, and the red truck goes around the corner, and the AC turns on right there too. And then the red car driving out of the parking lot, and then another red truck drives out right as it does. I wish it was lying. I wish it was all made up. But it's not. It's just how retarded this world is. There's a black car in the parking lot, and he's probably a gang stalker, because everybody and their dog is a gang stalker. Is it a gang stalker? Am I right? Or is it just a regular car for once? Nope, right as he starts driving forward, a white truck drives out. It's a gang stalker. It's a rare occasion to see a car out here that's not a gang stalker. It's like only a couple of them per day, and then he has an 86 license plate. He's driving right by my apartment. with the 86 license plate so I can see his 86 license plate. And I think he had a red shirt too. And probably because someone told him to put a red shirt on. It's probably not, like I put this shirt on because I wanted to put this shirt on. It's not because someone told me to put it on. It's because I wanted to wear this shirt today. But there's people out here, they'll have a red shirt on because someone told them to put a red shirt on. And they just walk around with it and maybe have it on all day. I don't know. Maybe they just keep it on all day and then they go stalk other people with it on. I don't know. Maybe they put it on just to drive by my apartment one time with a red shirt on. I don't know what's going on with them. But all I know is they deliberately be having red shirts on. And camo shirts or red hats or whatever. No lies. Most of you know this already because most of you are gang stalkers. Because most people on Earth are gang stalkers, apparently. Most people around here anyway. Or most of the people around me anyway. I don't know. I don't know what the numbers are. But it seems like most people in the world are gang stalkers. So most of the people watching this video are gang stalkers. So you already know all this. Or you might not know some of it. They might not tell you everything, I don't know. But you do know that it's gang stalkered up out here. They might not call it gang stalking. They might call it community policing or like neighborhood watch or something. They might not even call it gang stalking. Like some of the gang stalkers, when I tell them about gang stalking, they might legitimately not know what that even means because they call it community policing or something else. I don't know. But you do know that it's gang stalkered up either way. Right, guys? Just cut the shit. Just admit that you're gang stalkers. Just admit it. Why can't you just admit it already? Because clearly you're gang stalkers. Like if you gang stalk me like a couple times, then you could get away with saying I'm not a gang stalker. But if you're like the male guy that I see every day, and I see him multiple times a day even, I just see the same male guy, like a bunch of different male people. I see the same people, or like certain people I'll see multiple times throughout the day, every day, and they're synced up every time I see them. But then if I say that they're a gang stalker, they're gonna deny it to their death, to the grave. They're gonna take it to the grave in denial that they are in fact a gang stalker. But no, dude, you are a gang stalker. Like, there's no way that you're not. You're either a gang stalker or you're some type of, or I'm some type of magnet for people. Like, I'm just like a magnetic, it's like a magnetic, like, magical synchronicity. Like, our auras are connected or something, because every time I see you, you're syncing up on me. So it's either some type of magical freak occurrence or you're a gang stalker. But then you're gonna deny it though, like it's not happening. So you gotta be a gang stalker, or you're just blind. Like, dude, you don't think it's weird that we're going through the doorway at the same time every time I see you and doing synced up things every time I see you? You don't think that's weird? You don't think that's weird, bro? Just admit that you're a gang stalker. Because clearly, clear as day, you're a gang stalker. Why you get mad when I tell you you're a gang stalker when you're obviously a gang stalker? Why do you get mad about that? You are a gang stalker, right? No, you're not. But you are, though. So how are you not when you are? They just be doing all these mental backflips trying to convince me that they're not a gang stalker. But then they gang stalk me right after they say that they're not a gang stalker again. They'll walk away gang stalking me. And then the next time I see them, they'll be gang stalking me. And then every time I see them, they'll be gang stalking me. So how are you not a gang stalker when every single time I see you, you're synchronized? Like, I could understand if it was like every other time or something, or like occasionally you're synchronized. Then you could say I'm just imagining things. But if it's every single time that you're synchronized, how am I imagining things? No, you're imagining things. You're imagining that you're not synchronized every single time I see you. Because you are synchronized every single time I see you. Every day. So I'm just trying to figure out, how are you not a gang stalker and why won't you admit it? Why do you get mad when I say that you're synchronized when you are synchronized? Like, stop synchronizing. If you don't want me to get, if you're gonna get mad, like, why are you mad that I'm saying that you're synchronized when you are every time? Like, it's just the facts. You are synchronized every time. So why do you get mad at that? But then you keep synchronizing on me. but then you deny it. What? Like, you're hurting my brain, bro. You are synchronized. It's like, every time I see you, bro, you say the word kangaroo. It's like, no, I don't. It's like, yeah, you do. Every time I see you, you say the word kangaroo. You just did it just now, right before I said that, right? No, I didn't. And then he walks away and he's like, kangaroo. This was like. It's like, you just said it again when you walked away, dude. No, I didn't. Shut up. I'm gonna kick your ass. But you just said it, though. I'm just asking why. Why did you say that? I didn't say it, bro. Stop saying that. I'm gonna call the cops. Now what? White truck. I think he's syncing with the other white truck in the background. It's just like, he just keeps backing up and reparking again. And he backs up again. Is he taking off again? What the like, he just came up and pulled in this driveway, and he's just backing up and driving forward a bunch of times in the driveway, and then he's taking off again on the street again. Like, what was that? And then right when he goes around the corner, the AC turns off. Like, what was he doing that for? He just pulled up in this driveway for no reason and just backed up and drove forward a bunch of times in the driveway and then drove off again the direction that he came from. And there's just always cars coming up in the parking lot and parking and then taking off again like a minute later. Which that, you know, like, you could just be parking to, like, whatever, you're like looking up something on, you're like looking up something on maps or whatever. You can use that as an excuse. But this guy, he just came up in the driveway and then was just backing up and driving forward in the driveway and then took off again. For what excuse is there for that? Nothing. He's a gang stalker. And then all these cars drove out, and the last one's a white car, and right when it goes around the corner, the AC turns off. If I just sit there at the window, they just keep doing it. They just bring more and more cars by. But anyways, there's nobody in here right now, so I'm gonna end the video. But right when I end the video, there's probably gonna be a siren going off or something. Somebody's gonna come walk by in the hallway or something. Usually right when I turn the video off, there's a siren going off, or there's a car alarm going off, or there's some type of thing going off. So probably right now something's gonna happen.